2005 Honda Element. It has a kind of extreme grinding noise, and we investigated and found the brakes were extremely rusty. This car lives by the beach, so this is a typical wear pattern you'll see with really rusty rotors. We're going to go ahead and change the pads, and we're going to sort of buff off the rotor a little. The reason we don't replace everything here is big vehicles value doesn't warrant a mass replacement of everything. I'm going to go ahead and remove the caliper only, not the caliper bracket, and that'll allow us to pull the caliper out of the way and get to those pads. There we go. There's our caliper. Our pads are in fact stuck, which isn't surprised because it's so rusty. So you'll see these pads are actually in okay condition, but really the main issue is that they're stuck. This one is not able to slide. So I'll pry these pads out. I have new pads anyway, so I'll install those. I'll buff the rotor off on both sides a little bit and put it back together. Oh yeah, that pad is jammed. Wow. Oh my gosh. There. Yep, look at that. Looks like it was just sort of riding and rubbing. Okay, so here's our new pads. And remember, I had to pry this pad out. It's not gonna fit in either. So just as sort of a shortcut, I'm gonna go ahead and shave these ears down so that I can get this pad to slide, you know, pop in freely. I don't want it to be loose, but I don't want it to be jammed either. So I'll go ahead and just buff that down a little bit. Now, this isn't what I would do. There we go. On like a, you know, Porsche 911, but this is a car that's, you know, experiencing a lot of heavy wear from the ocean air, so it's kind of a different technique. Okay, so we got those fitted well, and let's go ahead and prep the rotor. So I'll just go ahead and lubricant. We'll put a little bit just on the corners where they were sticking before. Guy in there. I have this special tool, but you could use a C-clamp or like channel locks. But anyways, I'm going to press this in nice and slow and even, and just compress this caliper piston all the way. There it goes, all the way in. Good. Release my tool. Now I'm going to check that the slider pins are free, which they are. Good. I'm not going to replace the spring clips because the factory spring clips are frequently better than the replacements you get with the brake pads. And we go back with these two 12mm bolts. That's good. Okay, we're done. We'll do the same on the other side. We'll put the wheels back on and we'll go on a test drive. Okay, so we spent about 40 bucks and we didn't do a complete thorough job, but we did fix the issue, which was the brake pads were worn out in one corner and really rusty all around. So the car is much quieter, and you know, we didn't spend much, which was our goal, to get it fixed and not go crazy on the budget. So it was successful. We're done.
You ready?
Yep.
At this the brake.